Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man who thought he could win his guardsman on sale of the century, Craig Charles.
If you're of a nervous disposition, then look away now, because this is the first of our Robot Wars semi-finals. Now, it was sci-fi writer Isaac Asimov who laid down the first law of robotics, that a robot may not injure a human being or allow a human being to come to harm. But the great thing is, it doesn't say anything about them bashing the absolute oblivion out of each other. And so, after lots of robots being pulverised into a big old tangled mess, we're now left with 8 law-abiding qualifiers.
Craig, open that gate, let's see the 8. Firestorm with its classic wedge shape and the flipping arm. Chaos 2, very experienced team, lots of speed, another powerful Phillipa 2. Mace 2, solid and dependable if ponderous. A lifting arm here. They reached the semi-finals in the last series. Good team. Panic Attack, the reigning champions from Wales. Strong enough to push its own weight. Just about anything else that gets in the way. Pitbull, a Rottweiler's jaws, a Bulldog's bravery, a Jack Russell's tenacity. Throw this dog a bone, and it'll chew you up. Big Brother actually voted a loser by the judges, but deserving a place in the semi-final according to the team which beat it.
The judges' decision was wrong, in our opinion, and we're allowing you to go through to the next round.
You win.
You win.
I got a great big cuddle.
You get a cuddle.
Like little Joe, the Big Brother team there. Thing 2 space will light up when it's doing well. Well enough so far. And Trident, a new team to Robot Wars. The house robots didn't like old shiny shoes. More on that later. And don't forget, only 2 of these 8 survive this semi-final.
Tonight's competitors will face the usual knockout competition. But these aren't just any old robots we're talking about here. They're the robotic hard nuts. The only pushovers will be over the side of the arena. In the end, however, only 2 survivors can return for our grand final. Robot Wars the Armageddon.
Craig, this is how they line up in the semi. Firestorm against Pitbull, a lifting arm against a crushing weapon. Panic Attack, the champions against rank outsiders, Thing 2. Will Big Brother's flail weapon dent Mace 2? And Chaos 2, my favourite for this semi-final against the surprise packets, Trident.
OK, so let's get this semi-final on the road to ruin. Let the wars begin.
From Durham, Firestorm.
Groundhog team in the last series return with motors from a lawnmower and a cordless driller, flipping Streamex self-righting arm and an ignition button to fire up a storm.
Hi, I'm Grimborn. And I'm Alex Moji. And this is our robot Firestorm. It's a wedge-shaped robot, runs at 36 volts, and it's got 1 go-kart tyres. It's got 3 main weapons. It's got these belts on the front, where you're going to need someone, a belt to pull them up onto the arm, and the arm will push them over. The arm will also self-right us, so if we get tipped over, we can flip ourselves back over. We've also got this spike at the back.
Firestorm, a very complete robot, smashing Crasher Nasher, and then up against the phenomenal Facet using its Streamex, the self-righting mechanism. Well, that has become a real feature of this series of Robot Wars. And finally against the mighty popular Diotio team from Dublin, Firestorm made its way through to the series semi-finals. Graham Bone there on the left likes his Airfix models, and Alex Mordew on the right.
From Nottinghamshire, Pitbull.
A nasty gnasher with grinning, gurning, yawning jaws, which can crush with a force of 3/4 of a ton, can be rolled, and isn't the most mobile out of the kennel.
Hello, I'm Ivor. And I'm Phil. And this is our robot, Pitbull.
Top speed of about 15 miles an hour.
We drive straight into the opposition, we clamp onto them, and then we bite really hard. We've taught it a few tricks. We've taught it how to fetch, and we've taught it how to bite.
And nibble too. And that's what happened to something in the first battle involving Pitbull. Nibbled onto the arena torch finish there and then. Next up for Pitbull was Technophobic. Onto the arena, Flame Pit this time. And finally, Behemoth. The crushing jaws got hold, and in the end, unlucky to be flipped by the arena spike. Pitbull into the semi-finals. Ivor at the controls. Phil Botting couldn't be here for this. Charlie Binns from the Suicidal Tendencies team is with him, and Phillipa met up with him earlier.
This is the semi-finals.
Right.
How do you feel?
You feel confident?
Well, you're no longer alone.
No, I've got Charlie from Suicidals.
Oh, hello, Charlie. Isn't that nice of you?
Yeah.
Pitbull's in raring condition?
Yes, he is, yeah, ready to bite.
OK, fantastic. Firestorm, how do you feel?
Pretty silly in these furry cod pieces.
Well, I wasn't going to mention it, actually. I was just going to leave everyone to wonder. What on earth is the story?
Well, it was the last match with Deodore. They said that if they were going to win, they'd wear them. So they lost, so we're wearing them.
I wonder why they lost. Well, yes, you look stupid.
Thank you.
We'll be doing the full Monty later.
There's not much padding in there, is there?
Doesn't need to be.
Oh, they're calling for you in the arena. Bring your robot. No, you do the robot bringing. It's too heavy. Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks.
You could have got a thong.
Roboteers, stand by.
Firestorm, will it be going for a thong after this one? With Graham Bone and Alex Mordew. And Pitbull, the Growler. With Ivor and Charlie Binns from the Suicidal Tendencies team. And Pitbull quickly away. We get up to 15 miles an hour. Firestorm's still the quicker. And with a sharper turning circle, but look at the sharp teeth of Pitbull grabbing hold of Firestorm. And this could be the first surprise of the semi-finals. Firestorm regarded in the pits as a complete robot, with fine weaponry, good technical ability too. There's Matilda waiting to get into the action. Leaving eyes, but Pitbull being rocked and rolled here by the arena spike, and still managing to hold on to Firestorm with those gnashing teeth. Now Firestorm away. Lucky break there. Firestorm on the attack now. Lots of robots in this series with that wedge shape. You can see superficial damage to the side of Firestorm created by Pitbull. PTO. Bees turn over. And can the barrel-shaped Pitbull now roly-poly up and over? How ironic it was. Behemoth was beaten by Pitbull because Behemoth was knocked up and over by an arena spike. And the same fate now has befallen Pitbull. And I'm not too sure whether Ivor can right this machine now. We said all along, always likely to be rolled, and in come the house robots. Irony, irony. Well, here's old Iron Knees, dead metal. And in goes the circular saw on Pitbull. Slicing in to the cold flanks of the dead doggy. And kill a lot there as well. And this really now a warning to any of the other semi-finalists up and coming. The house robots here mean business. Pitbull is finished. It means Firestorm survived this round. Onto the flame pit, Pitbull. Hot dog. Onions, ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard. Kill a lot once and all. Poor old Pitbull. PTO. Are you sure? Look at this for the tenacity of a Pitbull. It's beaten and still wants a little nip in the tail of Killalot. Well done. That's splendid stuff. Back again. Well done, Ivor.
Well, in the dog-eat-dog world of Robot Wars, Pitbull made a real dog's dinner of that. Firestorm goes through.
Naughty boy, or was it just him being disobedient at the end?
No, that was intentional. What they did was they shouted cease, and then Sir Killalot hung us over the flame pit for about another 30 seconds. So I said, fair's fair. If he can attack me after the whistle, I can attack him after the whistle.
You had a little go, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You were like a little terrier, weren't you?
We've broken his hydraulic arm, so we're happy about that.
Pitbull unhappily, though, going out. Firestorm through, and next up, Panic Attack against Thing 2.
From Gwent and reigning champion, Panic Attack.
The champ has lifting spikes powered by Swedish Electrics, an alloy frame, 3mm shell. It can lift and push its own weight, and it's the heaviest in the heat.
Hello, we're Team Panic. My name is Kim Davis. I'm team captain. This is my son Michael. We're back from the last wars with a few improvements. We now have a self-righting mechanism, and we have much larger and much more powerful spikes.
They took on the favourite Cassius in the final of the last wars, and they were triumphant. Good durability, and this is the power of the push. Cassius in the pits.
Congratulations.
Hold your water,
Hold it up, go on. Yay!